I've been underneath. When we came with Iceberg's tour, we actually got underneath in the back.
Okay.
You see, if you go up and you look in the mailbox slot, you see the stairway that she died on.
Yeah. So, the owner killed his wife on the steps.
The stairway inside.
Oh, inside the doors. Okay.
Yeah, so you have to go in and you look in the mailbox slot and you see the stairway going up to the second floor.
I'm just repeating this for the camera. And then after the 1900 storm was over, they found 7 people had tied themselves to this fence to keep from blowing away, I guess. They all died. Okay. I'm going to be extra careful with the camera this time because I noticed last recording I made, I was jumping and spinning everywhere. Old Town Spring, that video made me dizzy to watch. God, I did a nasty job on that. Okay. Holler if you see a cop.
I've been here 3 or 4 times and I've never seen it.
Uh-huh.
And I've never been ran off or anything like that. They just recently put this over That's the stairway she was killed in.
Here you go. You can see through here. It's dusty as hell.
Yeah. Can you see it? You can see the stairway she died on.
Oh, Lord.
This is a beautiful, I'd love to have this house, man. I'd work on it like hell.
Can you see a B&B out of this?
Uh-huh.
Watch it,
Yeah, this whole,
unstable.
yeah, this whole balcony could come down.
Would y'all say that when I come up here? Y'all didn't say that.
Okay, get out of the way.
Oh, they replaced the really bad
Look at all
ones.
that up.
Oh, yeah.
There's a window you can see in.
Okay. So that's the staircase the man killed his wife on. Wow. Broken
There's
glass.
probably glare there.
Yeah,
It's doing pretty good with windows.
mine doesn't. Mine bounces.
There we go.
Uh-oh, who's this guy?
Cheapskate doesn't want to buy a car. Hey, I got around for 3 years in Galveston with nothing but a 10-speed.
You used to be able to, what, come around here?
This is 10th and Lenny. Okay.
That the garage is part of it too. I think somebody may live in it. So you can see under the house?
Ah, yeah. Let's see what's down there.
Trees off.
You're definitely into urban exploration, aren't you? I love it too.
Hey, swear brought us here. Everybody was walking around the store, so we know everything.
Man, windows out everywhere. I would love to have this place. Somebody's obviously owns it. Got the old carriage house in the back. This was a slave's house. We need to get going.
Yeah. We'll get busted or something just for walking.
Yeah. There's a neighbor working in his yard back there. There's a neighbor. Tired of repeating myself. Okay. Yeah.
You know what else would be cool for a couple of drive-by shots?
Oh yeah.
Like if you come down here by yourself at night or something, you know, not with a group, you know?
Yeah. Okay. Okay, we are at Lakeview Cemetery.
That should be, see, that's a different name, but she's right here. See, he's number 8. And that's what I was writing out of the bill. See, all these are on here. The nurse, they're all on here. And that's how we found it. I went through his, because it would say grave, and it didn't say a block or anything. It said perpetual care. Well, it made the records incomplete. We started at that end, and we walked 2 different times coming this way, and literally started finding the names in here that started matching what we had on the sheet. The hotel next door to the house.
Good crowd. Shadows. This place is always good for orbs. Always. We're just really killing time because I don't want to hit the apartments until it gets a little dark.
Yeah.
Jamie. Okay. Moving on. What is that? Do I have a smudge? I've got a smudge. Okay. Let's go for a walk.
All my days of being in Galveston, I've never come in here.
Really?
Never. I can't believe. I mean, I almost used to live here. I mean, you know, we were here.
This was entertainment for me.
I mean, as bored as we got, I can't believe it. And I was into genealogy and stuff.
So do y'all feel drawn to anything here?
Not yet.
Not yet?
I just kind of have to familiarize.
Right. Okay.
You know, I kind of get familiar.
Would it bother you if I followed y'all around a lot? Okay, good.
Yes, it would.
It would? Oh, okay. You're fired. Okay. Well, I think we're safe as long as we have the cars locked and everything. I forgot my walkie-talkie, but it's just more noise.
We have cell phones, so.
Okay.
Check it out.
Are you familiar with the island history? You know, I think it was originally discovered by Cabeza de Vaca, a Spanish explorer, and then after him came Coronado, and Coronado and his men were captured by the Karankawa Indians here, and they were headhunters, and they ate all of his men, ceremonially, but nonetheless, and they enslaved Coronado and kept him as a slave, and they really used and abused him. But he actually escaped, from what I understand, and then came back a couple of years later as a missionary to try to convert them all to Christianity.
Did he last through that?
Mm-hmm.
He did?
Yeah. But he named this the Isle of Bad Luck.
Oh, really?
Yeah, after all of his men got eaten. Have y'all heard that story about Coronado and the Karankawa Indians?
The Indians down here were very bad. They were
Very, very bad.
cannibalistic.
Yeah, they were warriors, and it was ceremonial cannibalism, but nonetheless, they ate the hearts and brains sometimes. Very brutal people, savage. Yeah, but the Moody Gardens, they actually documented that it's built on top of Karankawa burial grounds.
Oh, wow. I've never heard that.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. Remember they turned up all the arrowheads and stuff?
That's really interesting.
Bones, yeah.
I wonder how the hotel is.
I don't know. We should spend the night there some night. If y'all get hit with ants, holler at me. I've got spray out in the car. I got the big raid bomb.
So if anybody has any
Yeah, I got that too. It's really, really hard to get anything in daylight.
Allen brothers are buried the other night in there. Yeah, and so first time I took any shots, and I don't know, but it was like, I put it on the South Texas website. It looked like white mist, but one was just like almost like a shadow form. I thought that was pretty good.
Just to give you a hint, this is, in everyone's experience, is the most active area.
Oh, interesting.
That's why we pulled up and came in here. I've seen shadows in the other part down that way, but this is where most of the activity, and by consequence, there's also a lot of Masonic burials in this section.
Oh, they're over here.
Yeah, those are the Masonic burials over there.
There's a lady missing her head.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Were these a lot of the people
Hope we don't
that
get
they
locked
had to
in
come
here, do
back
we?
and bury? That got
Some.
swept
Not
away?
as many as Lakeview. That you're talking about the 1900 storm?
Yeah.
Yeah, some of these washed up. This was all underwater. Lakeview, a lot of them washed up. Most of them. Anything before 1900 in Lakeview probably isn't there anymore. It's just a stone.
This before it was a cemetery, do you know?
Always been a cemetery. Always. Going all the way back to basically when the whole island was founded. I've seen graves as old as 1800 in here. 1812, 18, yeah. This is an old yard. Do what?
Where are the most of the ones?
It says Harmony Lodge, number 6.
Mm-hmm.
One of the Masons.
Yeah.
Storm, where are most of them buried?
Oh, in the storm, there was like 6,000 deaths.
Yeah, I know they're trying to burn them. And
Well,
they washed out to sea and came back. and all
Originally,
that,
yeah,
all
they
that.
loaded them all up on barges, took them
Yeah.
out to sea and dumped them, but
Yeah.
they washed up on
Right.
shore within a few days. So then they had a big bonfire on the beach,
Yeah, that's what I was trying to
and
remember.
6,000 bodies were burned on the beach.
Yeah, but aren't some of these got to be some of this, or I mean, but because there's so many.
A few, probably. Maybe the more wealthy ones that were identified.
Yeah.
You know, if Hurricane Katrina had hit Galveston, it would have been completely submerged. Nothing. Maybe the American National Building
That's what I'm
might be
saying. I
sticking up.
just dropped my son off. They're at a bay house. All these nice big
nice bay houses down on the west end.
Yeah.
I said, that's great, but you know what? You know, you're not, you know, behind the seawall or anything, and no matter how, whatever it is, gone.
Yep, that's right.
We had a place at By the Sea, the condominium,
Mm-hmm.
and our manager, she was going to stay in it. She stayed in it, and then, of course, the pressure, she got locked in where she couldn't get out just about. She goes, and that building was swaying. She goes, I'll never do that again.
I have a story about that area where the condos are. Are you familiar with the Casa del Mar, 61st and Seawall? It's built on top of a cemetery. They literally bulldozed the cemetery and built these condos right on top. I used to ride my bike through it when I was a kid, and I saw them
Well, see, we're just
taking
on
a
the other side of
bulldozer and
Walmart.
knocking mausoleums over with it.
How about where By the Sea is?
That's about 83rd, right?
No, it's like 63rd. It's
Oh, okay.
Yeah, it's just on the other side of Walmart.
Now, you know, Walmart is built on the site of the Sisters of Charity orphanage.
Oh, really?
That's the orphanage that was washed out to sea in the 1900 storm.
Oh, yeah.
All the nuns and kids, something like
and they were trying
200
to
kids,
to the
tied them all together.
Yeah.
They were all washed out to sea.
Yeah, well, By the Sea is just like one block, 2 blocks over from the Walmart.
Right.
That way to the west, yeah.
Yeah.
But I'd never heard anything about, you know, what was there before or anything there. And I never experienced, we spent a lot of time, I mean, for years, we had 2 condos there. I've never experienced anything, but
Yeah.
it seems like I'm experiencing. Do you start, once you start experiencing something, you start experiencing more?
Yep. Just
Kinda
like being.
when you're pregnant and you notice all the pregnant women.
Oh,
Well,
okay.
everywhere you go.
I wasn't sure where that
Not
was
you,
going.
but-
If you had to deal with energy, would that open you up? If you had to really
Well,
deal with energy?
I'll say
Or
this.
would it just be, I mean, when I saw my uncle for the first time, maybe that.
It is true. The more you ghost hunt, the more you're going to see. It's
Yeah.
like a muscle
But I
you
mean, this was at
exercise. Same
night.
with being psychic, I'm sure.
At night, the other night, a week ago, I got the stardust deal coming up from the. Is that like an apparition or something starting to appear? Somebody.
You okay?
Yeah.
Your eyes got really dark all of a sudden.
No, I'm okay.
Okay.
As in, like, under the eyes, or?
No, just her pupils. I caught it in the camera. I was like, okay. Anyway, go ahead.
Well, anyway.
About the stardust.
Yeah, it just looked like, and he said he had this happen too, but it looks like just like, you know, Disney World looked like stardust in my bedroom, just like in the ground, and it was starting to go up, and then I raised up and it went away. What happened to yours?
More or less the same thing.
Yeah. But it didn't,
Like I said, I've been there, got me in my head, when you're naughty or whatever, letting you know that they're okay. So I
well, that's what I was asking on the World Wide Web. I mean, hell, I was asking, you know, is that how it starts, or does everybody just see it totally?
The things, the apparitions I've seen more
Yeah, they're just there.
That's how it was with my uncle.
shadow, or
Yeah, I've seen shadows before, and then my uncle during the day in the car, it was just like a hologram, just like from the head up, just, you know, just totally in the daytime driving down, you know, and I thought, what am I thinking about him? And then 3 days later, I found out he just died 3 days ago, right when I saw him. And it sort of scared me because he didn't say anything. He was just there like a portrait, just right in front. I was like, wow, this is neat. It's like a movie right in front of me. And then I went to touch it, and then it went away. And then I thought, that's the weirdest thing. Because my uncle was like my second uncle, lives up by Dallas. I see him a couple times a year. No
so you
reason.
saw him before he died? That's interesting.
Well,
I had
no,
something
what
like
it
that
was
happen.
he was, you know, to my knowledge, he was up in Palestine where they live, you know, and no reason for me. 3 days later, I walk in my father's office, and he goes, oh, I just got a call from Pee-wee, and he said that his dad was in Houston having heart surgery, and he died. And I go, when? And he goes, 3 days ago. And I go, that's exactly when I saw my uncle. Of course, my father didn't believe any of it. Maybe he's getting old enough now told them the other day, I said, hey, I just got told that your mother came to see me and your father came to see me, and they're all freaking out like, oh my gosh. Yeah. And this one girl said, your grandmother, she doesn't like the clothes she was buried in, so she's not. And it was so funny because she always would wear this really tailored green and brown, my one grandmother. And my mother buried her in pink, frilly. And I was like, I felt like, man.
That sounds like something I do. Change my clothes.
Okay.
Yeah.
Excuse me, guys. I'll be right back.
So it was
I think I'll be cremated. What else?
She hit on something. Suzette, are you getting anything there? Huh?
Sounds like a close family. Something drew me over there. I don't know what it was.
I've seen apparitions here before. I mean, we're talking way back before video and all that stuff. Yeah, this one has always been active. I saw you through the viewfinder. I was like, oh, she got it. You just feel drawn to it? Okay.
You want to go inside it, but you can't.
Exactly.
It
Yeah.
feels good, whatever it is.
See how old that chain is on it? Yeah.
There's tons of ants around there.
Yeah. I remember way back in the day, you could open that door a little bit more and you could see a lead coffin lying on the ground in there. That has the old lead
There's
coffins in
some
it.
energy.
Yeah.
Yikes.
Yeah, that's what, yeah.
Very strong.
Yeah, I'm glad you hit on this, because,
Well, I had a bad feeling over at that other one over there.
which one?
Way up on the corner over there.
The white one right there?
Well, not that way on the end.
Oh, okay, okay,
I had to get out of there that well fast. Wasn't a good feeling.
okay. Wow, okay, cool. Well, let me know if you feel anything, you know, special.
What do you do?
I'm not
She-
imagining this. This is really there, and like I'm like kidding myself, like, you know, what's the deal?
Did you say something?
No, Suzette, the one with the glasses, she hit on that little white mausoleum there. I saw her feeling the door on it. I've seen apparitions there before. Yeah. Uh-huh. She said she felt drawn to it. Like she had like a...
Who did?
Energy.
Yeah, Suzette.
Oh.
Yeah, I'm glad she caught that. I forgot about that one. Because I have seen stuff around there before. I mean, we're talking a long time ago. 3 in the morning.
Yeah.
Sitting out here waiting for something to happen, and I see a shadow, you know.
You get locked in here or what?
They didn't used to lock it.
Will they lock it now? We're gonna get
Mhm.
locked in, and surely
Yeah.
with all these cars.
So if we get locked in, how do we get out?
Oh, they won't lock us in. They come down
Yeah,
this
because
road
there's
to
some
lock it.
there's some normal people over there.
Normal Normies. Yeah, normies. We gotta avoid them. So, you know. That's interesting. There's a few hot spots in this yard. You know, it's weird because it's supposed to be blessed, sacred ground, you know? But still, you know. Well, for that one for starters.
That little
And then-
white chapel.
Yep, and then right over there is the they're locking them up. Hey, they're locking up.
Oh, okay.
than I can. I only found out about this today. I mean, I've passed this place 100 times.
Is it a crime scene already? Or?
Something like that, yeah. Kim, let's get the story from Kim. From what I understand, there was a murder inside on the main staircase, and if you open the letterbox slot, you can see the staircase. We may not be able to now because it's kind of dark, but...
Well, they raised the house and didn't raise the fence.
Oh, and also, see, this house was raised with the seawall, and this fence was 6 or 7 feet high. They didn't raise the fence, only the house. And when the 1900 storm hit, 7 or so people tied themselves to this fence to keep from blowing away, and they all died. Their bodies were found tied to the fence. Yeah. And there was also a murder on the staircase inside. Yeah. Wow, my night shot's really lighting this place up. You want to step up to the door? I'll go with you. Okay, beep, beep.
Okay, what is this?
What'd you get?
Little dot. Come
Is
back
it an
here.
orb?
It's a light.
Orb? Yeah, uh-huh. Yeah, cool. Oh, okay, well now you have 2 spotlights up there.
Oh, okay.
Glass bulb.
Yeah.
Yeah, so it may have caught the flash. Isn't this a grand staircase?
Yes.
You don't see this anymore.
Nope. Go ahead. Somebody will reach out there and grab you.
Try something.
Ooh, that's a beautiful staircase.
Mm-hmm.
How long ago was the person murdered?
Kim, how long ago was the murder?
In the 60s?
60.
60s or 70s.
Wow.
What I understand, he's still in prison for it.
And you can see through that window there too.
Down a little bit. There you go. Trying to figure out what that is. It looks like some kind of door. Do you see that, Jamie? What is that? Right there in front. What is that?
Door, or
See with the light shining on?
yeah, looks like a door.
Yeah, it does look like a door of some kind. Maybe they leaned a door there.
Oh, this place is a wreck.
Yeah.
It's been like this for years. Just kind of halfway tore up.
This would be a great 3 in the morning spot.
Mm-hmm.
Trying to see if I see.
I was married on Halloween.
I don't try to look for things because that to me is like conjuring. I just open my eyes.
Right, right.
You can see in there. You can see in there? On that end?
Yeah, the window's dusty though. Really dusty.
House. I wouldn't mind buying this house.
I know. Yeah, it'd be fun to fix up. Cost a fortune. How's that? Okay, here, let Shelly in. What are you getting? Anything, Susan?
Just some light. Like
Oh, I'm sorry.
energy. That's okay. I
Okay.
just want.
So
I don't
what
wanna
year
get
was
you
those
No.
7 people were supposed to die on the fence?
They tied themselves to the fence when
What year?
1900, the storm.
Oh, the big one?
Yeah, to keep from blowing away, because the whole island was submerged.
Right.
Yeah. And yeah, they found their bodies tied up the next morning.
This would be a beautiful house though, being restored.
I think I just saw something fly through there. Little dot, maybe an orb. Ooh, sorry. Yeah, all I'm getting on film is dirt.
Mm-hmm.
It's not going through the glass. Can you see without the light?
Yeah, I can see.
What's the best kind of camera to get?
Sony Handycam with Night Shot Plus. It's a 0 lux night shot. It'll do complete blackness and still get a good clear black and white picture. I can get 4 hours on a standard 8mm tape. 2 hours on a high 8.
Well, that would be cool if it started lightning. I noticed that there was a
Yeah, it started.
rain. That would be cool if we
I
had
know,
some energy like that come in.
It would be and it wouldn't be.
Yeah.
It would thin out our crowd a little, I'm sure. Yeah.
I mean, no way. You know how it just kind of lightens here.
Mhm.
And that would be cool.
Like tomorrow night.
It's supposed to?
That would be so.
Really?
Because lightning, you know, especially
Yeah.
lightning storms bringing
It'd be
physical
pretty
energy, a lot of
interesting.
activity.
Yeah, careful. There's a lot of broken glass where you're standing, and you don't have shoes on. That window was busted out. But I do know where the emergency
All I
room
can
is.
say is the only thing I'm feeling is slightly nauseous.
Really?
Yeah.
Do you translate those feelings into some kind of phenomena?
Okay, for me, if I send something,
Yeah.
usually there's something that kind of comes soon after that confirms. So then I kind of, you know, as we all know, nobody knows a definite scientific term or whatever. We
Right.
just, it's all theories and whatnot.
I wish it was a science, you know.
And that's my goal.
Make
I
it a
mean,
science.
To try to, you know, do.
Well, okay.
Yeah, I mean, not.
But do you like get a cramp and say, "Oh, somebody was murdered here"?
I've gotten stuff like that before. Sometimes, like I felt a pain when I was working on the property right here.
Oh, okay.
It's just an unusual sharp. I mean, and I'm pretty healthy.
Yeah.
I mean, but, you know, if it's something,
What's that?
it could appear natural.
Is that you, Chris?
Can you
Yeah.
tell the difference?
Oh, okay.
In the pain?
Oh.
Yeah, I mean, it could feel like, yeah, I do have pain, but and then
But you
I
feel
had,
the difference.
as in,
You know, hurting and then
oh yeah, like if I'm actually like,
Right.
say if I have arthritis or something, yeah. Yeah, in general, because I don't normally.
The difference between physical and psychic
Yeah, I'm
pain.
very sensitive to my body, put it that way.
Well,
know.
I think what we're talking about is psychic pain.
Right now, I'm feeling a major.
Right, that's what I'm saying.
sense
The
of
difference between
nauseous.
regular pain
Yes.
and the psychic pain are two different.
What did you get anything about the steps inside there?
Uh,
Nothing at
I'm
all.
curious.
Cause see, I've never heard of this place before today. I've passed it a million times, but I never heard the story.
Yeah. I started feeling it slightly, like right when I started walking in front of the fence, I felt a pain right here.
Uh-huh.
And then as we were coming in, I started feeling like a dizzy, and I'm not afraid.
Mhm.
So it's not like, you know, I'm not excited. I'm just kind of here. So I thought, okay, come up here, and then standing over here, I just feel nauseous.
Yeah.
I don't know how to
Okay.
explain that now.
Well,
It'd be interesting to know. I could be wrong, but I mean, just for my own test, because like I said, I'm still learning.
Mhm.
If they knew exactly where they might see, now I'm getting a taste in my mouth.
I got it too. I notice that
Yeah,
every
it
time
tastes
you
so
say that,
good.
I got a metallic taste in my mouth right now.
It's interesting.
Yeah. Uh-huh.
It's,
Yeah.
It's, definitely.
And I don't claim to be psychic, but
Yeah.
I do pick up on stuff every
Yeah.
now and then. Every now and then.
I was, I used my skills more in the prophetic type of, you know, I don't claim to be
Forecast?
psychic or anything like
Uh-huh.
that either, but I don't.
Yeah.
I just know that I have known things and it's been confirmed. But,
Okay.
it'd be interesting to know if the murder took place right there in the corner. I could be wrong.
My left
At the
hand's
stairs.
tingling right
Yeah.
now.
Yeah. Yeah.
See?
That's,
I get that
what
too.
I'm picking up.
Uh-huh.
That's what I'm picking up. And I'm not afraid.
No, I'm not either. I
See,
do
I'm
have,
not really afraid. I mean, I'm just here.
I feel like I am
I
being
don't
watched
come
though.
expecting. I don't come afraid. I don't come. And it's not going to say that I would get afraid, but if something started flying across the room or something, I mean, yeah, but I don't get into it.
Watch these steps.
Are you going to be okay?
Yeah,
I'll
well,
stand in
somebody
front of you. If you
You need
fall,
help?
just
Yeah, man, come on, grab on.
let's
I'll be impressed if you take
Kind
me
of
out.
stay in front of me.
Oh,
You want me
okay.
to? Okay. Yeah, I haven't used crutches before. I know what that's like.
Feel free to grab me if you need me.
This area where they found her?
Yeah.
Okay.
Shirley, come grab the fence over here.
Yeah, I was holding the one over there.
Okay. Uh-huh.
Where they found her.
What? You got it? Okay, I'm sorry. I'll quit asking.
As we started walking on the property, I felt like it was just a weird pain, like a sharp pain right here. So I don't know if that has anything.
Yeah, I feel somebody, they touch my back, but I get that all the time, but I haven't felt it any tonight until we got here, and then I
Right.
feel somebody touching me.
Right.
Which I do this all day long, I get this.
Okay.
But now I wonder when I get it. I'm not been over at my computer doing it, I'm getting it now.
Did anybody feel kind of nauseous up there at all?
Yes,
I got nauseous.
right here,
You feel nauseous
right now.
now? Okay.
From right here.
Taste in your mouth.
Huh?
Taste in your mouth.
Yeah. I did get a strange taste.
Yeah, we all did up here. Metallic, kind of.
Like a metals.
Uh-huh.
Does anybody know what area the person was shot?
From what she's saying, it was on that staircase inside.
Oh, was it
one you-
on the middle, kind of like on the left side?
Kim, the murder was it? It was on the staircase inside, right?
Right, kind of like halfway up?
On the first
You got it?
platform.
Got it.
Okay.
Got it.
On the first
Okay,
platform.
thank you.
And you can get some beautiful orbs up there.
Yeah, and I told you before
Uh-huh.
I asked her.
Yeah.
Nice.
Okay.
Yeah. Yeah.
Was it, I don't know if it's a wrong or
I know this
It's
place
a
has a story.
Yeah.
You know, it's a beautiful old Victorian house that's laying in decay. That's something you don't see that often in Galveston.
I know.
You know, I'm surprised GHF hasn't taken over.
Oh wow. Did you hear that, Elmo?
What?
Suzette was drowning when she was holding onto the fence.
Really?
She got up
Wow.
and she fell over.
Yeah? Wow.
What?
Street light just went out.
Interesting.
The light just
What'll be
went
interesting
out.
if the cameras
Honestly,
go
don't
out.
know.
We don't know many details about this place.
Does the house have a name?
In the historical book, it did have a name. The original builders, you know, like I don't know. You know, like the name of the Rosenthal house.
Yeah.
I can tell it has a story.
Was it a woman that was married?
Yeah. A doctor for UTMB. I want to say he was like a psychiatrist or psychologist. 11th and Winnie. Bought the
10th.
house, him and his wife.
10th
they were
and Winnie.
restoring it, and I don't know what. I think he just went kind of nuts and strangled her.
It's actually 926 Winnie.
And he went to prison for it. And may still do it, from what I understand.
Not good.
This would be common sense, but there was probably some. They were married, obviously. Major marital problems. I mean, that could be said anyway. You know, maybe she was having an affair or something, and picked him off. Pretty impulsive, and but yeah. I started feeling a heaviness starting right about there, and then
I got it
going
right
up,
here.
and I had to block it.
Yeah.
And we got over there, and I turned the sun on, and started feeling nauseous.
Whoa, what was that? No, I saw a blur, but I think it's just my camera going out of focus. It's tricky. I'm trying to save battery by using the viewfinder, and it sucks. Is that your phone?
Yeah, but I've gotten.
Those are handy.
Well, I've got my regular camera in the car, but I gotta
Uh-huh.
learn how to use it. I guess it's not a big deal.
How many shots can you hold on it?
On
your
this?
Uh-huh.
Well, if I would delete some of the junk I got on here, a lot.
Oh,
Probably about
okay.
100.
Oh, okay.
A lot. I got some good, like, white mist and white mist shadows at the Allen Brothers Cemetery the other night.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, and
Okay.
it really, I put it on the South Texas website. You
Oh,
can go
okay.
look at them.
Cool. Yeah, usually our hunts are very spotty like this because, I mean, there's so much to cover here.
Yeah.
And we can't, because they're, you know, mostly private property, we can't hang out too long at each one.
Yeah.
So we try to keep moving.
I need your cell phone or somebody, so if we get
Mine's totally dead.
lost.
Since I got to the island, I've had no signal
Yeah,
and
I
my
know, I was
battery's
losing
dead.
mine too.
I know. But if you can just, you know, I don't know.
That's fine, as long as I know where we're going.
The hard part was getting from Broadway to here,
Yeah, well, I mean,
all together.
I know, I read a really red light, and I said, man, because I
Oh,
started
man.
thinking, where is Win? I said, I hope it's on this side. If you're saying it's by the
Uh-huh.
hospital to school,
Yeah.
I usually do pretty good.
She's getting something again. Thing to do is keep your eye on the psychics. They'll lead you to the ghost.
Suzanne.
Suzette over there by the tree,
Yeah.
and my personal favorite, Shelley, by the fence.
The blonde.
Uh-huh. Shelley standing there with her daughter.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, there's this girl the other day that works with Pete. What's her name? Lori.
Yeah. Uh-huh.
Pointing, well, I don't know. She said she saw a bunch of stuff around me. I don't know if she did or not, but she came over and told me a bunch of stuff.
But that's what I do. I follow the psychics around, and you're sure to get something that way.
I keep somebody.
Now, from what I understand,
I just
he's
feel
still
the
alive.
feeling on my back.
Maybe he's still
Here's
in
the
prison
police.
for it. Oh, gee. Uh-oh.
Don't look at him. Don't look at him. Okay, let's go. Don't ever look at a cop when he's driving by. Huh?
She can't leave.
Where are we going next?
Is that what you're getting? Somebody's trapped here?
Yeah. The wife is trapped because he's still alive.
Oh, okay.
Oh yeah, that'd be real nice.
How many do we have here? We need to do a head count.
2, 4, 6, 8. Wait, 2, 4, 6, 8, 10. I count 10.
There's one more, I think. Chris, I think.
Chris!
Yeah, there's the guy in the blue shirt.
Chris, buddy, where are
He
you?
went in the back.
Yeah, we were told.
Yeah, Chris is.
Hey.
He's in the back. I know he is.
This is his vehicle, so he's not in it.
Well, no, I thought I seen him come and go over there.
Okay, we'll call it 11. And
There he is.
there he is. Um,
7 people.
Can we give Shelly one of the 2 ways to hang on to while we're moving around like this? Because she's used to calling me on the phone and the phone's dead.
I wish mine had more charge too.
I know.
I have some, but
Okay.
I'm saving it in case.
Next stop is the Bay Colony
Motorola.
Apartments. They're called the Courtyard now, but they were the Bay Colony. That's
So they're called what now?
the Courtyard Apartments.
Where are they at?
Holiday Drive, 4th Street.
Is it on
By
the
the
way
ferry,
to the
sort
ferry?
No. If we go back up to Broadway, hook a left, go all the way up. Broadway turns into the seawall.
Yeah.
Right at 4th Street, Holiday Drive, we make a left. And the
So
apartments...
before you get to Seawall Boulevard.
No, it turns into seawall.
Oh, okay.
And up on the seawall, make a left at 4th Street. That's Holiday Drive.
Okay.
And then we'll go down to Church, and we're going in the alley behind Church to the right.
Left on 4th Street.
Yeah,
Just
Holiday
remember,
Drive.
people are following you.
Yeah,
Since I'm always the wrong
Broadway's
direction of
a-
everybody else.
Broadway's a problem. They've got the lights all timed wacky there.
My daughter just
You doing
asked me
okay?
if it's possible for
Okay.
the battery to recharge on itself. She only had 2 bars off. Now she's got a
Mine's been doing that all evening, going up and down, up and
the
down.
battery charge or the signal?
The battery.
Wow.
Yeah, and the
Battery?
signal's been spotty at best. 3. Yeah, okay. Well, I want her to know the target. That's the target. Okay.
We got one guy.
I know. Well, actually, this is perfect for what I was looking for. This is absolutely perfect. Okay, I'm gonna catch up with you. Okay, go straight. Upstairs is your target. Yeah, and that's your target. Jane. Both of them. Both of them, 35 and digital.
This just went dead.
Oh man, I left the batteries out there too. See anything, get anything from upstairs there?
No, guys, getting real nauseous over there and like someone's suffocating.
The tree?
Well, I can't go past that line now.
It's dead.
Oh, she's got a fire going.
You mean a fire?
Yeah, on her stove.
Shoot photos at number 3 there. Just a note for the film, that screaming is kids outside, I think.
I just ran out of town.
Man, and this is the target.
I know it's a target.
You need... Okay, I can't leave them. My case, pill bottle, has... Alright, don't worry about it. Okay. Try to get them to come back through and out the front. Don't mind us.
Yeah, I'll put them. What are y'all doing?
Huh? We're just playing around with cameras.
Oh.
I used to live here 20 years ago.
Oh.
That was my first apartment. Oh, not too much.
Reminiscing.
Do what?
I said reminiscing.
Yeah. No, it's cool. We're just messing around a little bit. We'll be out of here in a minute. Huh? No. No. It's just her. Nothing.
Hey, do you guys collect?
This direction, I just feel like it's like an angle. Like an angle.
Do you know, does somebody live here in number 3?
Somebody lives there, yeah.
Oh,
I think
okay.
all these apartments are occupied except for that one.
Probably, huh? Yeah, okay.
Velma,
Huh?
how did you want us to go? They can't stay in here.
Yeah, we gotta go. Let's
Well,
go.
I mean, physically, they can't.
Okay.
Suzette's getting choked and stabbed,
Yeah, okay.
and so is Cheryl.
Wow. I'm sorry, guys. I was trying to get as much as I could, but while we can.
Pretty active.
Because I knew we'd have to move a pretty good clip through here. This place is just downright damned. Isn't it? You got that?
Yeah.
I mean, this place, I swear, I've got goosebumps right now just thinking
It was
about it.
major vibes along the stairs.
Uh-huh.
But I felt like at an angle, like I'd drawn like at an angle.
Uh-huh.
Not through it, not, it was just, I felt cold like that.
Dude, what's up?
Yeah, he did.
Huh?
Yeah.
So now I'm feeling about 5 right now.
Mm-hmm.
Major vibe.
I'm actually not Christian at all, but it's a major crime to turn.
First shot I took
Um,
I got a good order.
Yeah, you know, okay, we can do this from the back maybe, because the front's clogged up with barbecue going on. I noticed as... Suzette, what exactly happened to you in there?
Being choked and stabbed.
You felt physically stabbed? Okay.
I
So did
felt
Cheryl.
something here.
What was the darkest part of that courtyard to you?
Tree area. The tree and up to that one door.
Okay.
Oh, the one straight forward?
Uh-huh.
Uh-huh.
And then I turned around and got stabbed.
Yeah. Okay. Well, just to fill y'all in, number 3 where she went, that was my first apartment where I saw all the apparitions and poltergeist stuff going on. The one I pointed you at was the penthouse apartment. See, I lived here twice, once when I was a small child and once when I was a teenager. And I lived up there when I was a small child, and a lot of weird stuff happened. The one I pointed you at, the upstairs, that was where the fire that the family of 4 died at. Plus, there's been various crimes that have happened here over the years. So, yeah, there's been a lot that's happened at this place. Oh, you know what? Back in the 80s, this was beautiful. This was, I mean, my dad had rose bushes in that courtyard. He had hibiscus, magnolia. Now it's like a barren, dead shell.
I could be wrong, but I'm just curious. When you go in the apartment, is there like some kind of bedroom
Okay.
to the right?
Wait up, wait up. Yeah, wait up, guys. Wait up. Hey, Kim. Hang on one. Okay, the layout is you walk in the door, it's got the living room,
Yeah.
and then to your right is a small little dining and kitchen area. Go to a hallway, and it's a 2-bedroom. Big bedroom left, little bedroom right.
kind of off in the, there was
Yeah.
something in the corner towards the. I
The
was
right
feeling
bedroom.
The right bedroom. Yeah.
The right
I
bedroom.
was feeling the vibe coming directly from that room.
Yep. That room, I actually left my dog in it for an hour. I was cleaning the house, had to go get some more shampoo or something for the carpet. When I came back, he had pulled the carpet off the floor, digging at the door trying to get out. And he was a really mellow dog. Hey.
Interesting.
Okay, I'm sorry. I don't mean to get sidetracked.
He was the black guy. He was it.
Yeah.
He wasn't with us.
He was here to protect us.
He was cool.
I agree.
He was cool.
He's
Okay.
Yeah.
Now see, look right here.
And then they were over here.
Okay,
That's what I picked up.
check this out. See this end area right here? You're looking at both the downstairs and the upstairs, directly top and bottom.
I'm glad you found it.
Do you want me to tell you what happened there, or do you want to just kind of feel it out?
Bottom, top and the bottom.
Yeah, both top and bottom. A lot of people covering their faces for this camera. Just, kind of.
You ought to go in that last courtyard. They were getting some major activity.
Yeah, but move quick and move swift, because they noticed us big time. If you go through there, yeah. But you can get a little closer if you want. It'd be better from the hallway, but they've got it all clogged up. But you're looking at right up there. Actually, that window that's lit. And then right here. But think in front, closer to the front door. Because we're looking at the back wall of the apartments. Kind of feel it out.
Could be wrong, but the word that comes to me is a rape.
A rape? Okay.
Someone getting beat up.
Yeah, kind of like a physical.
Well, okay, all of that's possible, knowing this place.
Yeah, I know. But that's why I don't like to be like that shallow.
Okay, the downstairs was a busboy that worked at a restaurant. He came home from work, stood inside the doorway, shut the front door, and shot himself in the head.
Interesting.
And he laid there for about a week before anybody even noticed. Upstairs, an OD. Took a bunch of Thorazine, got in the bathtub, and died. And I mean, okay, all of this that I just told you about happened within a few years. Except for the garage. I was like maybe 8 years old when I saw the apparition in the garage. And then I saw apparitions. I was living upstairs here. As a matter of fact, the one with the blinds on it right there on the end, that was my room. And I saw apparitions up there as well. See, this is like the hub for me. This is actually what got me into the paranormal, this place right here. It's like a hell mouth.
Yeah, that's kind of like my home that I grew up in. It got me interested.
Yeah, we need to start thinking about moving on. They're getting out of here. They get really sick with this stuff.
Yeah.
It makes them really physically ill.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's time to go. From here, we'll go to 14th and Harborside and check out the Maison Rouge, Jean Lafitte's house.
There's more on the second floor, though.
Yeah.
Like there was a bed on the corner.
She was
there.
a psychiatric patient on Thorazine. And evidently one night she took her whole stock all at one time and got in the bathtub. But she used to walk around here, just roam around, just babbling to herself. I mean, it was creepy. Even when she was alive, she was creepy. But I've heard that sometimes mental patients can be overcome. I don't want to say possessed.
Yeah, no, but it's
That's
true.
Hollywood,
It is
but
true.
yeah.
I mean, it's theoretically true.
Right. What are y'all doing?
Chris has got one of
Oh, I didn't.
He's
Yeah.
got something. There's something he's set.
I didn't
it
even-
down. Look, it's flashing like crazy.
I didn't even think to bring my meter in here. I'm not really worried about the meters so much.
He's getting it. Where are you there? Where? By that tree? Behind the tree?
He's got it at the tree. That's where Suzette and Cheryl got it. I'm sorry.
Yeah, did you see her? She's looking down her lap driving, and that's why somebody.
I'm sorry about the harsh conditions. I know it sucks out here. So you got something right by the tree, huh?
Kind of near the stairs as I was
Okay.
walking in, but
Oh, the main
might
stairs.
hit it,
As soon as you come in.
That's where I said my first cuss word. I fell down the stairs. My grandma liked to whip me to death. Yeah. It looks so dead now, though. I mean, it's like I don't know. It's like the only energy left here is the negative energy.
Where we going to Lafitte's? You know?
Yeah, Lafitte's.
Good. What? Is there a restroom there?
She needs a bathroom break.
By Lafitte's, isn't there down by the Strand?
Yeah, there's a bar, 14th and Strand. There's a bar you could run in.
It's good you got a cab with a light on top to
Yeah, it helps, doesn't it?
Yeah,
It should. Plus, it's
perfect for the ghost.
Plus, it's a company car, so I can put all the miles I want on it.
Yeah, that's really good.
Well, they're charging me enough for it. $100 a day that car cost me.
Oh my God, really?
Isn't that obscene?
Oh my God.
Okay.
And you make that much to...
Oh yeah. Yeah, usually. Hmm.
Yeah.
We got to go right around the corner here. It's gonna be tricky because we have to stay on against the because of the traffic, but just watch your step and don't. I'll grab you if I can.
You know, I could be wrong, but I'm feeling.
See, we're bordering on urban exploration tonight, really, but these are all really hot spots.
I just feel drawn like.
And you see, you know, because of these locations, this could never be a commercial tour or anything. This is just strictly, you know, hardcore enthusiasts. Can you make it all right?
Might lose a shoe.
This, I don't know if it's so much haunted. It's just really historical. It's called the Maison Rouge, the Red House, and it was the pirate Jean Lafitte's mansion back when he was basically the sole occupant of the island. Going just a little further down. See where that thicket of trees is? Starting to sprinkle.
That's what I thought.
Yeah, I know. We're cutting it real close with the weather. It's early yet too. I'm kind of rushing us to get past that weather. Yeah, this was the mansion, what's left of it. The pirate Jean Lafitte. Yep. This was the Maison Rouge. When he was run out of Galveston, he burned it to the ground himself. Him and his men burned it to the ground. And believe it or not, it's owned by the Catholic diocese.
That's why they won't fix it.
Right. They keep it locked up and
That is, I'm not gonna know
check out.
which femme is where.
What's up?
We have to take cover. The rain's getting.
It's starting to rain.
Here's a historical plaque.
Right, right, uh-huh. Yeah, we're gonna have to split.
Pretty good sized house.
Yeah, it was. Yeah, I think it was about 3 or 4 stories high. Can you imagine the blaze when it burned? This was, at one time, the only house on the island. And it may not be haunted. Probably not. But it's just historical and fun to look at night. And we probably should go before it starts raining on us. After this, I guess we'll head out to Lakeview if it's not raining. And vacant lot, right? Huh?
How many people died?
8 bodies were found. There's sure more died than 8, but only 8 bodies were found. April, wait, we'll give them a chance to catch up. I always wind up telling the story 3 times because everybody's slow. Okay, April 1979. This was the Washington Hotel. It was about the size of that building across the street. 2 stories. Very old, hardwood inside. It was like a rooming house in the top and a gay bar in the bottom.
Just had one a couple of years ago that was right in here. Fire. Remember?
Yeah. Mm-hmm. Yep. It was back there by American National.
Okay.
Okay. But anyway, the thing is, and this is coming from somebody who knows, the fire was arson, and all of the fire escapes were barred. And it raged so hot, that brick wall of that building, you see where it's been patched? Yeah. It actually unset the bricks. It was so hot. They only found 8 bodies, but other people said there may have been as many as 12 people that died in there. It was a 5-alarm fire that burned all night long.
That was in 79.
April 1979. Do you know Harry Levy? Have you ever heard the name?
No, I don't believe so.
Okay. Yeah, it's just the site of the Washington Hotel, later known as the Stella Maris Apartments. And it was like April 1979. It was arson. All of the fire escapes were nailed shut, and 8 bodies were found, but a lot of people said as many as 12 could have died in it. It was a 5-alarm fire that burned so hot. You see the bricks on that next building? That's where they had to replace the bricks because the heat actually melted and unset the bricks. Yeah, right here. Just this one lot right here. Yeah.
I'm just feeling it out.
Oh, okay. Just holler if you got any real. Yeah. Yeah.
I just go where it falls.
Mm-hmm. But it was so hot it melted the bricks of that building. And you can see where they had to replace the bricks. The story I heard is that the landlord's management team got tired of cleaning trash off of the fire escapes, so they nailed them all shut. It was a really, really poor, run-down rooming house, you know. kind of place where a whole floor shares one bathroom. It was that bad. And yeah, I'd been in it when I was a kid. And I mean, you walk up the stairs and 100 roaches would run for cover. You know, it's that bad. But it was a 5-alarm fire that burned all night long.
Did it literally burn to the ground, huh?
Literally to the ground, yep. They let it. They more or less let it burn.
Because it needed to.
It was an eyesore, you know. Yeah, the city of Galveston has a really rich history of letting stuff like that happen. You know, there's a lot of horror stories right here downtown that not many people know about.
Isn't it just intense right here?
Mm-hmm.
Isn't it just...
Maybe me you're reading. I need to... Oh. Okay, it looks like... backfire. The cop car backfired is what it was. So,
I don't know why I just feel put right here.
yeah. That's gunshots.
I think it's time.
Yeah. Oh, it's fireworks.
Okay. They're trying to
It's just fireworks.
White saw gunshots, but I don't know.
Yeah. Sure did bring everybody together. It is? Okay, let's go.
The one
The one right there at
Allen Parkway and
Montrose?
Memorial. Yeah, it's in between Wall Drive and Montrose.
Okay.
You know, Allen Parkway and Memorial. It's flooded.
The little gateway you get into from Studwood or Montrose, whatever
I'd
it
like
is.
to go in that one sometime, but I couldn't believe they had it just lit up like a whatever the other night.
They've been working on it for a long time now.
Really?
It's clean. I've never gotten anything in there.
I have.
Oh, you have?
Oh, yeah, I've got pictures.
Well, I'd like to go in there just because it's just a nice looking cemetery and see historic.
Have I told you tonight that you rock?
Oh, thank you. You too.
Thank you. I don't know if we lost him or what.
I kind of think we lost him back in the house.
No.
I didn't keep the head count. I saw a car that looked kind of like it was still parked over.
Probably. Yeah.
Should I go back?
What? No. Well, Kim, do you have Chris's phone number?
I don't think he has a phone.
Oh.
We lost him at McDonald's.
At McDonald's?
Yeah.
Oh well. He knows his way around here, though. He's been to Galveston before.
Yeah, well, he spends a lot of time down here. He may show up at Lakeview.
Oh, okay. Yeah, I told him we were going to Lakeview.
So he'll probably stick
He'll
around.
show up there.
Huh?
He'll show up there.
Yeah.
Where it's at.
So, you know, later on, if you're thinking about it, if you recall anything,
Yeah, I will. That's what I was doing in the car. I just kind of,
make notes or something, you know.
I should kind of keep a journal.
So you should. I'm thinking you probably got a collage of things happen to you right there at the apartments, huh?
Oh no, it's just.
It's like a lot of noise, I'm sure, because so much has happened there.
Yeah. So it takes me about because going from one environment to another, you know, it's a whole different.
Yeah, you have to
and
readjust.
You have to kind of get used to. I don't know how to explain that.
I know.
than
That's
that,
what
so.
I hate about this, though.
So
We can't spend any time at any one place, you know.
But I really think that guy that we talked to when he was asking what was up and all that jazz, I really think that it was a good thing.
Okay.
I thought that was. I kind of felt that way, and then when she said he was there to protect us, I thought,
Yeah.
That's what I picked up. That's why I shook her hand. I was like, okay. But I didn't feel afraid or anything.
Okay.
And I don't think that was a real gunshot.
things out of my house.
I think that was fireworks.
I don't think it was a gunshot.
I smelled fireworks.
I used to shoot guns.
Yeah, it's more of a crack. Yeah.
It could have been a fake type of. If they saw somebody shooting up in there, it was probably fake
Yeah, yeah.
bottle caps or something.
Yeah, that's true.
She didn't tell us what or anything. And we walked in, she left us.
Yeah, I'm a real estate broker too, so if there's any houses, you know, that...
Oh, yeah?
You've had your pictures on advertisements, haven't you?
No.
Because you look like
Not
a
me.
real estate broker that does. I was worried that was you.
No, I don't think so, not me.
Well, Texas Paranormal needs a new headquarters. We were eyeballing that bank building in spring, but without any income, it's kind of hard to make a payment.
Oh, I know. I know.
I'm just saying if you wanted to,
You know, someday, though, that would be cool. If I could just, you know, get some kind of...
if there was a house that was for sale that
Yeah.
was haunted or something.
The market in Galveston's great. I mean, you can get a steal
You know
here.
what I was gonna do too is on my phone here I can get listings and I mean, you know, and I can tell what's for sale. But I would have had to key it in for Galveston before I left home.
They're just going somewhere.
Oh boy.
Here, I'm going to get up to the fence, try to get something here.
This isn't the same cemetery we were at earlier.
Yeah, it is. Yeah, I told you it's a different world here at night. Big time. Just watch out for ants, because they love this fence line.
But you were in here when they didn't have gates, is that what it was?
Oh, they've always had gates. They only recently started locking them. That's a fresh burial, isn't
Or to
it?
kind of bring a tent out. And
We should be away from the traffic, the opposite way, so we don't get the traffic.
See, there's a walk-in gate right here that they used to leave open, but just recently they started chaining it. They've gotten very serious about locking this place up all of a sudden. And you know, for decades it wasn't. I used to park right in the middle of the cemetery
I
in
can't
the middle
believe
of the
I
night.
never, I mean, we just never went here.
Yeah, this is one of the oldest. Yeah, that's a fresh one right there. I didn't think they were still burying people here. That's kind of odd, because, I mean, this place is full. What we got going on down there?
The light gets in the way.
yeah, it's kind of hard to catch orbs when you got street lights over there.
Oh, yeah.
Plus reflecting off of, you know, you won't be able to tell if it's a reflection off of some kind of,
Uh-huh.
you know, metal off a tombstone.
Yeah.
I was just matrixing for a minute there. Thought I saw something, but I didn't.
So this is like my tour of Galveston's most haunted.
Did you get a lot of activity on this side before?
Not really.
No.
Most of everything I've ever seen's been in this back corner, from the chapel to the end. Yeah, this from here on, I've seen shadows, but that's about it. This is one place I could never really spend the whole night at. I tried. I tried many times to spend the entire night here. Couldn't do it.
Too boring?
Yeah, well, you know, it'd become exhausting after a while, you know. I'd feel like I had to go,
Yeah, okay.
you know. Now, I have spent the night in Lakeview many times. You know, sometimes just for fun. Because it's a cool place to hang out at night. But what I've seen there is minute compared to what I've seen here.
So did you do the Ouija board in that one bedroom?
Yeah, I sure did. And you know, it wasn't like a habit or anything. Maybe once or twice I did it.
Yeah.
And yeah, a lot of weird stuff happened to me there. I mean, I messed with a lot of stuff that I shouldn't have.
Yeah, I did that too.
Yeah.
Stupid.
Back then, you know, the internet was expensive. I didn't have it. We're talking like 1980, 86, 87. And not too many books, but I knew enough to get myself into trouble, I guess.
Yeah.
But yeah, I messed with a lot of stuff in that apartment that I shouldn't have.
Yeah.
And I'm thinking maybe I did open some doors there.
Yeah. Well, I wouldn't take the blame of things that happened there.
Right.
Like, for the most part, because there could always be something that led you to do that.
Exactly.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, uh-huh.
But, yeah, I played with the Ouija board in the house that I grew up in. And we had some really interesting stuff take place.
Was this in Louisiana?
No, this is actually in Seabrook.
Seabrook, okay. All right.
I actually, we lived in a house across the street from that, and we had a safe that wouldn't open. And
Like clogged?
a safe.
Oh, a safe, okay.
A safe that wouldn't open.
Uh-huh.
And, you know, we just got used to it. We had the combo and everything and never could get it open. So, oh, well, that's one less thing we would be using. So, one day we had some friends over and whatnot, and typical kid stuff. And then the door slammed. And we thought maybe one of our friends in there. And we were like, come on, open the door. It locked, slammed, locked. Like, open the door. And then I said, no, just open it. Just pretend like we're not paying attention. So,
I go down it 10 million times a day.
eventually the door did open by itself.
Oh, okay.
Okay. And the safe was open. And it was just really weird. We're like, okay, you know, we thought maybe, because our house is like swinging doors. We always have friends. We don't know who's coming, who's going after school. So we found it interesting, but we saw like, it looked like a big glove, like perfect 5 count of a finger, like a big hand, like it was almost like burnt in the door, but it wasn't hot or anything. It was just, I don't know, it was just weird.
Huh.
But then years later we moved over across the street when my dad bought the house.
Again.
And
Hopefully it'll stop again. It's been pretty quick.
you know, there was a time when our dog was having puppies.
Yeah.
And
Rain, stop. There we go. Okay, yeah, you can close it out. I'm gonna go follow them.
maiden name was close to that. The married last name is German. Cheryl, so that knows that name.
I just pick out names. I just take what comes to me. I don't try to I want to play. I wanted to go to this. Back in the car, I got a Susan. I got cancer. I got I'm not a come, it doesn't come. Sometimes it comes to you, that's why. That's not the G or anything. It was one word. I'm not making it.
Yes, but her maiden name was Thornton. Her maiden name was Thompson.
Thompson, okay. Because I saw
Oh, how weird.